right, so we have burning karma. All right, so you guys, yeah, it says burning off past bad karma, advancing towards your true potential, and steps towards soul freedom. All right. We have victory. Okay. Victory will be yours. Your enemies will be defeated. Keep going and you will have your win. All right, we have Lyran or Lyran. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. But it says excel in physical activities, binge in physical joys, freedom fighter, go from fleeing to fleeing, heartly settle. Oh, okay. And then we have soul purpose. Discovering your soul's purpose. Somebody's about to figure out what they're supposed. So like what I'm getting from this already, yeah, it's like someone is like has gotten their karma, or like they're burning off some type of past bad karma, whether this is you or somebody in your energy. It's like they're freeing themselves from like a cycle of they were reaping some bad karma or something like that. But I feel like they're freeing themselves from it now, and now they're going to be advancing towards their true potential, or this is you. There's an imminent victory ahead for you. Okay. What I'm getting with this Lyran or Lyran energy, you were dealing with somebody that didn't settle down. Like they jumped from person to person. Yeah, like you were dealing with somebody that didn't think that they wanted to settle down with just one person. Good karma flowing into your life, a comfortable average life, or you guys have burned off some type of bad karma and now you have good karma flowing into your life. You're advancing towards your true potential. But I feel like you have somebody in your energy that was like a player, or like they like their freedom. They didn't like to settle down and be tied down or something like that. But somebody is realizing their soul's purpose, or realizing what they really want to be, who they truly are. Okay, so what does this have to do with this Lyran or this Lyran energy or whatever? Culture? Yeah, look at this. Somebody's maybe freeing themselves from some type of generational curse, or it says soul meant to transcend all cultures, attachment to self and existence. Yeah, it's like somebody's getting more in tune with who they are and disconnecting from like what their culture says they should be or their family says they should be, because I just saw family as well over in another deck. So yeah, tell me more. Somebody didn't think that they wanted to settle down or something. Yeah, spiritual elder, destined to become a spiritual elder. Easily somebody's seeing truth, what the truth is. They're seeing through an illusion. They're seeing what true unconditional love is. Yeah, new territory. Yeah, someone's stepping out of their comfort zone here, what they're used to, how they were raised, their culture. They're learning, yeah, a walk in unfamiliar territory, meant to try new things in life, enabling success through learning. Yeah, someone's starting to ascend here. Someone's starting to give up destructive habits. It was very destructive to somebody to like be jumping from fling to fling and not settling down, and they were like binging in something, like they were like doing something excessively to like a fault. So like sex, drugs, drinking, partying, like something like that. And it was actually very self-destructive. But it says you've given up destructive habits, you maintain balance in your life, starting to manifest your spiritual being. Okay. And this is new territory for you, or this is new territory for somebody in your energy. What does this specifically mean for Taurus? Yeah, look at this. Hidden blessings. Find the blessings in the struggles. Grow and expand beyond the limitations. Be grateful for all experiences. Tell me more about what this means for Taurus. Difficult road. So yeah, you guys have been going through something difficult. Yeah, but you guys have been persevering, and you're close to a victory here. You've been being prepared for something. You're going to realize that everything, wow, the path to intimacy. You're on the path to some type of intimate connection. Yeah, sexual, learning about your sexual behaviors, discovering your true self, sexual nature. Sexuality plays an important role. Yeah, now someone's like valuing companionship more, like a relationship. Yeah, partnerships. Someone is like wanting to have more intimate partnerships, not surface level ones. Because either you or somebody that you were dealing with was like a loner or a lone wolf, or you've been like spending some time alone, right? But it's like now somebody like thought they would end up alone or something, or they thought that they should just be alone. They avoided intimate, deep relationships, but they're like starting to value companionship and intimate relationships more here. It says solitude will be your greatest ally. Living a meaningful life as a loner. Road to success will be lonely. But it says embracing otherness, introspecting. So maybe there was a period of your life where that you needed to go on like a path you needed to walk alone for a while or something like that. Yeah. What does this have to do with Taurus? Yeah, being in it. Yeah, it's like you've been like spending some time alone, or there's a need for you to go down a path like alone and maybe focus on like some type of creative ability or something like that. Tell me more. Earth soul. Newborn soul. The ego self. Dismantling the ego is a crucial step. The biggest block to your true self. Someone's ego is keeping them from coming into who they truly were. Yeah, it was keeping them from authentic living. Yeah, being true to yourself is important, inspires others. So something about like you being your authentic self is helping this person break out of their ego. Yeah, it's helping them break out of an ego. It says a pre-birth agreement to fulfill, uncomfortable and binding relationships, identify and break free from them. Yeah, somebody has been like stuck in some type of karmic relationship or like some type of connections, whether it's family, friends, romantic, whatever, that was binding them and keeping them held back. So somebody could be maybe breaking free from some type of karmic relationship or karmic cycle here. And I feel like you have helped this person do this. Yeah, by just being yourself. It's like just dismantling their ego or something like that. Yeah, desire to belong to a community. Tell me about Earth Soul. Disillusionment. So like somebody wasn't seeing something for what it was. Yeah, singleness, meant to be single on a karmic level. Focus will be your purpose, not love. Perfectly content with being single. Yeah, it's like Spirit's trying to force you to go inwards or force this person to go inwards. Tell me about Earth Soul and disillusionment. Unconscious. Yeah, somebody was not seeing the truth. They were living in an illusion. They were unconscious of who they were. Yeah, asleep but think you're awake. Yeah. Legacy. Achieving great things in abundance. Your purpose is to leave a legacy. Somebody is becoming more spiritual here. Yeah, someone's becoming more, yeah, finding answers with, yes, ascending here. It's level 10 consciousness. You live you live in your own spiritual reality. You are fused with the collective. You're able to channel divine power. You're finding answers within you. You have the knowledge. You have the divine knowledge within you. Connecting to your higher self, strengthening your intuition, letting your intuition guide you. Yeah, responsibility. Yeah. It's like you guys are seeing like what you did wrong and what you need to work on, and it's like it says mastering what you're being called to, conquering your life mission, discovering your true self. Yeah. It's the same message that keeps coming up over and over again. Someone's realizing who they really are and where they really want to be and what their purpose is. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like almost like what they thought they wanted, they didn't. They don't really want that, or they don't anymore because they're starting to evolve. And now they're like on the path to reaching their true potential. Whether this is you or somebody in your energy. But I just saw the soulmate connection. So I feel like it's somebody you're dealing with. Somebody you were in a romantic relationship with, or somebody that you are currently dealing with in a romantic way. You have a soul connection with this person. I feel like somebody's I just saw right as I was about to say, feeling like somebody's realizing they don't want to be a player anymore. Right as I said that, 10-10 on the camera, I saw the player card. Like, yeah, somebody is realizing that they do want to settle down. They don't want to be a player anymore. Like, they don't want to jump from person to person. They want to form one intimate relationship with one person. All right. But I think that somebody thought that they were going to always, like, they did that wasn't a part of like their path, or that's not, I don't know. It's like somebody's really getting clear on what they wanted. I forget who had a reading like this. Somebody had a reading like this like last week. But yeah, it's like this person's realizing that they're ready. They're wanting to settle down. What they used to think was amusing or fun or bring them joy doesn't bring them joy anymore because they're starting to sin. They're starting to mature. And I feel like they're wanting to settle down now. Yeah, we have third options, third party. So somebody's like, focus. What does options and third party mean about? What's that have to do with anything? Stringing you along. This person was trying to string you along while they were trying to make some type of decision, maybe between you and somebody else, or what's third party? Reconciliation. What's this mean for Taurus? Separation. What does reconciliation mean for Taurus? Angry. What is third party and reconciliation? Tell me more. They're going to take a risk here, but why is it third party here? What was the third party? What were they not being honest about? This person maybe told you that they didn't love you or that they didn't have feelings for you, but that is not the case, y'all. They lied to you. Because you have love activation and true love. Yeah. What is the third? What is the something is interfering? What's been interfering is this person's ego, because that clearly came out. Okay, like the ego card definitely came out. I mean, they could have had other people that they were dealing with. They could have had, a wife, husband, whatever. But the main thing that was keeping this person from doing what they really like, surrendering to these feelings, 12/12 on the camera, was their ego. Them not wanting to open up to you. Them not wanting to be intimate with you. Them not wanting to be vulnerable. Them not wanting to accept this connection. Okay, guys. Yeah, we have wish come true. Yeah, they view you as their wish fulfillment. All right. They've been very pessimistic about relationships, so maybe they've chosen to not get into anything too serious because they don't have an optimistic view on relationships. Okay, but this person has been hiding the depth of their feelings for you. But with risk, they're gonna tell you, because it says taking a risk, laying cards on the table, journey into the unknown, and my rock. Loved and supported, solid foundation, security, and stability. So this is somebody that you're currently in separation from right now, but this is somebody that will return, and they do feel like there's unfinished business, and they will want to work things out with you. But why do we have angry here? Why is angry here? Abundance. What does this have to do with Taurus? They're getting some type of clarity that what? What is why is someone mad about abundance? And knowing that what? Yeah, somebody knew that you were, I feel like this person was maybe triggered, but somebody knew that there was a soul connection here. This is the card that I saw. I saw this soulmate card when I was shuffling. Why does this person think that no relationship can work out and that they can't trust anybody? But I feel like you guys have just been focusing on you. All right. Tell me about stringing along, though. I don't like that. Why is stringing along here? See, we have reconciliation again. What is stringing along and soulmate? But why stringing along? See, these same cards want to come out. They're misleading you in some way. They wanted to keep you waiting on them. Is this the current energy? What is the current energy? They're coming in with an apology, confession, mending relationship, rebuilding. Can they trust this? Shocking events. You may not be expecting this. Yeah, they've been watching you, though. That's what you guys don't know, is that, like, you may not be expecting this person to come in with this apology, but they've been keeping tabs on you. What about secretly stalking and shocking events? Yeah, they've been admiring you from afar, but what's the unexpected? Did not see it coming. What about mixed feelings? Shocking events and mixed feelings? Okay, and now what? Single. What about single? There's something that this person's maybe seeing is shocking. Because it says checking on your social media and shocking events. It's almost like, I don't know what what did this person try to do with this stringing along energy? An apology. Yeah, giving false hope, selfish intentions. Tell me more about stringing along an apology. This same cards keep coming out, y'all. Yeah, they curious about you, not over you, checking social media. So, but we have forever changed. Okay, and what now? Work. What's forever changed? Something's so what this person would maybe used to do is like they would watch you, like you guys would go into separation, you would start focusing on yourself. They would always come in to try to string you along. They would give you false hope. They would mislead you. They wouldn't keep their promises to you. They had selfish intentions. But I feel like this person is going through some type of transformation, and they will want to come in and apologize to you for this. That's what I'm getting. Like they've been, if you've been wondering what this person's up to, I feel like they've been focused on work. All right, and they've been focused on a commitment with you. All right, making it official, marriage in the future, commitment, promises. Tell me more about engagement. Yeah, they feel like it's hard to stay away from you. Yeah, jealous. Yeah, this person's getting jealous too. Want you to themselves, attached, fear of losing you. Tell me more about this shocking event that's going to happen. Somebody coming in, yeah, and wanting to make something up to you. Yeah, happiness, an unexpected happy ending with you and this person. Wow, an unexpected power couple dynamic. Yeah, look at this. Extravagant gestures from the heart. Yeah. Walking the talk, making it up to you. No one compares to you. First true love, new love experiences, happiness, finding happiness, happy ending, feeling blessed and grateful. So how are we getting to that point? How are we getting to, like, I see that they're going through a transformation. We have gossip. What about gossip? Against time. Worried others will talk. Maybe this person's worried about you talking to other people. Yeah, or it says gossiping about you, worried others will talk, heard rumors about you. Or it's something that they're seeing. It says against time, rushing before it's too late, took a long time, walking on thin ice. Why do they feel this urgency? What's making them feel this urgency? Yeah, we have mutual feelings. Your feelings are mutual, equal give and take, compromise. Why? Why are they feeling this urgency? Yeah, twin flame, polar opposites, yin and yang, intense soul connection. But why are they feeling like they're running out of time? Yeah, they feel like they're getting pushed to like some type of breaking point. Something is brewing. They feel like you got something going on. All right, they feel like you got something else going on. Losing emotional strength on the verge. Yeah, love and growth. This person's feelings have been growing for you. Evolving, changing, deepening. Yeah, because things were very surface level. Or they weren't sure that this was love, but you guys have been spending some time away from each other, even on a break or just in separation. And just know that they've gotten some type of clarity here about how they feel. But I don't know why all of a sudden they've been sad without you, but why are they all of a sudden wanting to rush towards you? Because they were indecisive, but why are they rushing towards Taurus? I don't like that. Why are they rushing towards Taurus with a love offer? Divine intervention of some sort. Angels are helping. Trust the divine plan. Yeah, they thought that they wanted to be single, wanting to be free, not ready for commitment, independent, happy, single. Anything else that they need to know from this deck, Spirit? Is there anything else that they need to know from this deck? Yeah, this person just feels like it's getting harder and harder to stay away from you. Why? Like, yeah, I don't know. But see, why is bad intentions here? Red flags, lies and secret. Be vigilant, protect yourself. What about that? Cut out. You guys, I feel like, cut this person out. Maybe you guys feel like it's hard to stay away from this person, but you guys felt like you had to put distance between you and them because they were not good for you. There were some very obvious red flags, but it says cutting ties and separation, leaving before it gets worse. Cutting your losses. So what? Yeah, I feel like, tell me about proof. Dry spell. What's this mean for this person? They're up in their head. Yeah, creating scenarios, overthinking about this connection. Some of you guys feel like you had to like cut this person off completely, block them because you felt like it was hard to resist maybe reaching out to this person or something like that. But yeah, what is proof? Because someone's searching for information or something. What is proof? Proof of what? Searching for what? Searching for answers of what? What about fights? Home? I don't know. What does that do with this person? Yeah, you could have blocked this person or you set boundaries. Tell me more about boundaries. Or somebody needs to set some type of boundaries. What's this mean for? Or they're going to maybe overstep your boundaries. What does this mean for Taurus? Yeah. Going in circles. I feel like you guys tried to stay hopeful, but you guys kept repeating a cycle with this person. You didn't see any changes. Somebody feels like they can't move on from you, and I feel like they're going through financial issues. They're suffering and grieving. They're holding back from you. They could possibly even be going through a divorce, but they're holding back at this time. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. What's happening here? What's playing out here? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you guys have like set some type of boundary or blocked them or said something. Like you've set like, yeah, independent, intelligent, honesty, fair, clear boundaries. Yeah, direct communication. What about the Queen of Swords? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Justice. Yeah. The Three of Cups. Oh. Someone's freeing themselves from somebody. They could be getting a divorce. Or they're seeing something differently now. It could be because you guys are blocked this person, or what is the Queen of Swords? What is that? Yeah, you set some type of boundary. You gave up on somebody. You stopped pursuing them. It's like somebody's getting very clear on what they want or like what direction they want to go in. What does this have to do with Taurus? See, yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What about Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Sagittarius and Pisces energy. We also have Cancer. We have Libra. Yeah. But what's this mean now for Taurus? Okay, the Emperor, Aries energy, and the Star. So you guys are like Aries energy. You're waiting for what? Some type of relationship to manifest with your divine counterpart. You're trying to remain hopeful, or you're healing. If you're healing, what did they need to do in this situation? What did they need? Yeah, you needed to end this. Yeah, move on, or you're realizing that it's time to move on from something, that something is not where you're supposed to be. Yeah, it's like you're trying to let go of something that's not moving forward, and that you keep repeating a cycle. Like you've been stuck in this cycle with this resistant, stubborn ass person. You want a husband or a wife. You want your divine feminine. You want your divine masculine. So I feel like you guys have made the decision to let go of an unfulfilling situation and wait patiently, focus on your healing and your own growth, and wait patiently for this Two of Cups to come in, a mutual relationship to come in for you. So I feel like you guys, like, you're seeing something clearly now, and you're realizing that you need to let something go, release something. It's not it's just not where you're supposed to be. So what is justice? Yeah. Playing it safe. What does this have to do with? What about justice and Two of Wands in reverse? Self-doubt. What is the what justice though? What about the Three of Cups? Someone's moving on from some type of third party situation, or moving on from some type of circle of support or collaboration, friends, family. It's something that they're moving away from. Why? Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, because they want to pursue some type of commitment. Taurus, they want to pursue you. Yeah, they want to take action towards you because they see what they want now. So guys, this is a case of you having to like completely cut somebody off and move on with your life, and then all of a sudden they're seeing the truth. There's something here about cause and effect. So some type of action that you're taking is making some type of effect. It's like a domino effect. You're taking some type of action with the Queen of Swords, like setting boundaries, taking action to move on, blocking somebody, doing something, and then now somebody wants to face their fears. Now somebody wants to free themselves from something or surrender to this connection that they've been resisting. They have like a new awareness. So what does this mean for this person? Hold on. What does this mean for this person that Taurus has been dealing with? Five of Pentacles. Uh-oh. I don't like this energy though, guys. See, I don't like this. Tell me more. What does this mean for them? The Magician. The Five of Wands. The Empress in reverse. I don't know, guys. I feel like this person's been going through some type of financial issues. They were maybe like, if they were going through some type of financial loss, they maybe had somebody that was giving money to them or something, or helping them in some way. Yeah, like a commute. There's something about community. but that's not working. Somebody's like even like maybe like in a shelter or receiving charity for some of you, help in some way from a community, or yeah. Oh, what is this? Why is the Empress in reverse? I feel like you guys are no longer giving to this person. Like you're no longer putting energy. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. What about the Seven of Swords? The Lovers, the Nine of Wands. They're not giving up on this, guys. Things may be not grow or stagnant right now, or it may seem like this person doesn't care. They're financially dependent on somebody, guys. I don't know who this is, but they're dependent on somebody else. And I don't feel like it's you. They could maybe be dependent on you in some type of way, like energetically, like they need your energy, they leech off of you. But I feel like they like were dependent on somebody. I feel like they were maybe trying to keep this from you. They were trying to hide this from you. But if it's not that, this person still is trying to strategize how to bring this union together, how to come into alignment. They haven't given up on this. You may have set your boundaries, but there's something about you guys setting boundaries, or they're telling you not to give up because you're very close to a new beginning in love. Yeah, love, new relationship. And with the Tower here, Scorpio energy. What is this Tower? There's going to be some type of sudden upheaval. What's the Tower? What's the Tower going to look like? What's the Tower? I feel like this person may like try to reach out to you, and you're going to be very guarded, and you're going to be very like, you're going to maybe even hold back from this person in some way. This person may need your help with something. I don't know. What's the Tower mean for this person? The Eight of Wands, the Devil, Capricorn energy. Yeah, they're going to try to come in and reconcile with you. And how's that going to work? Ten of Cups. That came out. Let's see. Clarify the Ten of Cups, Spirit. See, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. What is the Devil? They're looking at something differently. There was something that they were staying in. They were sacrificing true happiness and fulfillment for financial stability. I'm doing stability like this because it was like a false sense of stability. Something that they thought was stable and that they were like dependent on. It's like being ripped from with underneath their feet or something like that. Like it's no longer there. It has fallen apart. Financial failure or loss of investment. Yep. Deep family conflicts. It could also be that. Like if they were dependent on their family, they're having some type of chaos or conflict within a family situation. Things are not as stable as they once were. They're having conflict over money with family or something like that, right? So I see them and they're realizing that something is toxic, something that they couldn't see before. Their family, this community that I keep picking up on, whatever it is, these people, they're realizing that these people are toxic through this deep family conflict or through these financial issues. It's like almost like what I'm getting is that like they may have hit like a rough patch or something like that, and they're realizing that those people didn't have their back like they thought that they did, or like they couldn't depend on them like they thought that they could, or something like that. But I see them wanting to reconcile, or they're them feeling very regretful for like choosing some type of toxic attachment or materialism, money, greed over true happiness and fulfillment, because that situation is falling through. Yeah, the situation that they were not letting go of, clinging to. Yeah, I feel like it maybe, yeah. This person's not going to be able to let you go. Okay, so I see them wanting to come in and heal this, apologize. Yeah, temperance, reconcile. But, I don't know, y'all. Why is the Fool in reverse? Aquarius energy. We also have Sag energy here. Delays. This may take a while. All right. Yeah. Yeah. They still have lessons to learn. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? The World. Something's coming to an end. Yep. It's just something is coming to an end. Something that whatever they were putting their time and energy and effort into, The reason why they weren't giving you effort, sufficient effort, time, energy, whatever, that is coming to an end. I don't know. It's not working no more. There's conflict in that situation. There's no teamwork. They're not in alignment anymore. They don't resonate with those people anymore. They feel like they're gonna like have to go out and work on their own now. Like it's like they're forced to grow up. Like if they had a coddling mother or a coddling family, all right, that's not happening anymore. It's like they're being forced to grow up. Their family's not taking care of them no more. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be different for all of you. But that situation is falling apart for them. Yep. So I'm going to take this over to the extended reading to see more of what's going through this person's head and see what's going on with them. What was I going to say? Feelings, intentions, guidance, timing, all of that will be in the extended. The link will be in the description box, or you can join my channel to get access to all my extended readings. Personal readings are open. There is a link in the description box to schedule. And don't forget to like or follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you're interested in collective readings. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.